Stance and movement. Stance is important. We're taking kind of a wrestler's philosophy here, but they leave their head exposed a little bit, so we don't go as low as them. We stay a little higher up. But basically, you could go into YouTube and look for stance and movement in wrestling, and that's going to show you basically what you're doing. Although, like I said, a lot of times your posture is going to be a little higher. Well, the reason for having your posture a little higher is because you don't want to get choked. Choking's not allowed in wrestling, but in Jiu Jitsu or grappling with submissions, it sure is, and you don't want to get choked. So I'm going to show you how we stand and how we move, and more like how I like to do it, I guess. I don't know. In general, this is the general consensus, I think. So here it is, okay? This is a square stance. Okay? I may have one foot a little bit in front of the other. Okay? Okay? I protect this leg with this hand. This leg is protected by this hand. Okay? I can stop a guy from getting on this leg here. Okay, it allows me to sprawl, get in front of the guy, cross face him, or sprawl, okay, and get my legs away. So I may be like this, when I'm on the outside, but generally I'm going to be like this, okay? A nice little stance here, not too spread out, not like this, okay, a little more in. That gives me the ability to step in on a guy. Take this leg and move it forward. I can get in because I've got more drive with my back leg. Okay, I can go further. Okay, that lets me get in deeper, and it makes it more ambiguous what I'm doing. I could be a little more square with my stance, and then it can all of a sudden shift to the other leg. The other leg can be forward now. So I'm not as predictable, which is important, because as Sun Tzu said, deception, well, I don't know what he said. What did he say? It's like all warfare is based on deception. That's what he said. Okay, so that's your basic stance. Your neck needs to be like turtled, like you just got slapped on the back and you're like, ah. Okay, so it goes like that. It makes it hard to pull down your head. So my head is like, instead of being able to pull down easy, it's like this. It's short, and my shoulders are kind of shrugging a little bit, and it makes it extremely difficult to pull down my head. And that's basically it. You don't want to get too extended with your arms or anything, because they'll grab your arms and pull you around and take you down with that. So keep your arms in close, guard your front leg, and don't let your head stick out there because they'll grab it and choke you. So that's your stance. Now let me show you how to move. Okay, here I am. If I want to move this way, I move this foot first. If I want to move that way, I move this foot first. Okay? I'm making short steps. It's very important. Okay? I don't want to step too long, because then I get spread out and off balance. Also, I don't want to be too narrow. My feet are like shoulder width. Okay? If I go too narrow, or if I cross my feet while I'm walking, I'll fall down. The guy just has to push me. It's important when you stand to be able to absorb and apply force. So that's why I stagger my feet a little bit. I'm not standing in a straight line like this. If he pushes in this direction, I'll fall. So there's a little bit of a stagger here. He pushes, I can absorb it a little bit. Okay? I can absorb that. I can even step back with the other, but you got to be able to absorb and apply force and move in any direction. That's what we're looking for. You want to, when you're moving in a direction where it's like, I'll show you what I mean. Here, hold on. If my feet are staggered this way and I want to move that way, well, that's simple, right? This foot just moves that way. It's close and it works. But if I want to move that way at that 45, and it's different. Let me show you over here. So if I want to move, at that 45, my feet are like this. If I want to move back that way, then I have to shift myself like that. And that allows me to move at a 45 in that direction. Same thing goes with the forward direction. If you shift, you'll be able to move in that that awkward 45 angle. So here, if I'm like this and I want to move over there, then I got to go like that. Okay, so here I am. And that's your motion.